He's going to start rolling his barrier now actively.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'll burn the fate point. So does that give it a +3 because of the power of love?
Oh, well, in that case, you would have been 8. Still wouldn't actually do a shift. It would just cause an explosion and cause like, okay, it would cause like 2 shifts of damage if you like meet the roll like that. So
yeah, we could do, if I need to invoke something to get that, I'll do fueled by sugar. We'll just assume that as the explosions go, like Tyson just Naruto like flash steps through just right into the next one.
Very nice. His barriers are really busted up right now. Because he is active now, he is actually going to start attacking your group. He's going to focus because you've just done a lot of damage with barriers, so he's focusing on you with this. He is going to strike out with an entropic spike, which one of his spiky black arms that flies out towards your team. The 9.
Crap, I don't want to keep leaning on Marina. Nothing can defeat a well-placed hole.
She could pick up a piece of metal and just fucking shield barrier against this thing. Hardcore style. 6.
But with the power of love, yeah, that'd be an 8.
Marina is pressed hard into the ground. Avicii hits really fucking hard, but you manage to protect your group from getting seriously injured, resulting in only 1 stress. Control team. Now this is the part where we all have to like work together. They have a +4 to their next roll. I would say they should probably press that advantage and just kill a bunch of the fucking glass men.
Hell
and it's
yeah.
likely Sugar Ray should lead that.
Agreed.
That is a 10. Let's see how the glass men do. Jikes. Really well, but this chips off quite a few of their forces. The glass men are going to counterattack once they've managed to make their way through the ice barriers that are in the way. With an 8.
Brisket could just like make a giant gloopy hole in on the moon.
That kind of thing.
Oh, it's a really bad result, I'm going to say.
Yeah,
I could spend a
3
fate
negatives.
point. Come the fuck on.
Are you?
Oh, Brisket.
Okay, Brisket
He's talking mad shit right now.
is
Yeah.
getting fucked up. Boy, howdy. So they managed to chip 1 away, but the Men of Glass, once the ice barriers are down, they rush through that team and begin to fucking do a lot of damage to them. Sugar Ray is managing as best as he can. Brisket is screaming and running and sliding around. Halloween Jack is losing his mind progressively, and Jim is doing the best that he can with his horse. Support team, what would you like to do?
Well, I did want to incorporate those bobots, but I guess I can't now. We're gonna go to control team to help them out.
You can help to reduce some of their injuries.
They're pretty jacked up. I guess I'll just go right to Ripple.
Injuries are really rough. You can slice off 1 from their stress taken. When Avicii sees you doing that, he is going to stare at your group and begin to focus in on you. This is a roll to create an advantage. Passive opposition, we'll say 6, because you're very slippery. He can't meet it. So he tries to lock in on you to try to get a more precise attack if he were to launch one, but with all the things that are going on and all the attacks he's taking and the fact that you're flying around, he cannot do it currently. You can feel his hateful eyes upon you, though, for a moment before the fire team makes their next action. Fire team, it is your turn.
Would now be a good time to pull out the big guns?
With 3 barriers still up, you wouldn't be able to make it yet.
Okay,
But you can roll to give another advantage.
I'll try that.
Passive opposition for... You don't want a fate point?
Yeah, I might as well.
You're able to create the advantage, just knock off a fate point. Nia, there is something that happens, though, when you are staring this time. You see something out of the corner of your eye, something black and white. Do you want to look?
Yeah, I want to look.
Okay, you lose your +2 advantage if you look.
Oh.
You hear it actually speak to you. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh no, Jesse, I have to stay focused. I love you.
What are you talking about? Hey, I'm over here. Hey,
I gotta focus on the alien.
hey, what's all this acid?
Oh gosh, there's a lot of acid.
I should try drinking some of it.
Don't drink any of it.
I'm gonna drink it. All right. Well, since you're not gonna pay attention to me, I'm just gonna drink all this acid. See ya.
She can't resist. She has to look now.
You lose that +2 advantage.
Yeah.
There's nobody there.
Oh no, Jesse, why?
I'll give you that fate point back. That was a compel. Once you look though, you do see in the puddle, like etched into the rock, is an acid smile that it bubbles and gurgles, and it almost sounds like a laugh. It's Avicii's visage burned into the landscape.
Oh, you bitch!
Theory team, it is your turn.
There's 3 barriers left, right?
I'm going to say you're in the unique position where you can assign those robots to other teams if you like. Or you can do a summon if you have the fate points for it and assign those. Because you're a free floating team, unlike support who has to be more focused.
Who could really use it?
Or the crowd control ones, either one.
We're gonna say Thunk and the robot team over to support.
All right, support, write down when you're making a roll to heal somebody, you have a +2 to that roll.
Dope, thanks.
Barrier breaking team. There's 3 barriers left.
I think with Tyson running ahead, we're just gonna keep letting that boy barrel.
Okay, give me a Tyson roll, and this was a +2 because of his
Power of love.
power of love. 4. Let's
But it
see.
is a patterned roll. So
Ooh, it is. Well, if you win on it, your pattern roll works a little different now. It does double shifts if you do a pattern. I think that's different from your normal stunt, right?
yeah, that's different. Yeah, my normal is if I get a patterned roll, it's just a +2 on my next roll.
Let's see how this works out.
I have no fate points. He just kind
Okay.
of hits the wall, I guess.
He runs head first into it. You look at your. Yeah, no, fuck. Yeah,
We
unfortunately,
spent a lot
that's
of
so
fate
so
points,
close.
though.
You have
Does it just count for our team?
just
fate
your
points?
team.
Okay. Yeah, because
otherwise-
otherwise he
yeah.
goes party bus monkey. And
Yeah, you'd get like a +8, and that's not including the ones you get. No, +10. Yeah, he just runs head first into it. It does damage to the barrier, but it's not enough to crack through yet. He just stays there, I guess, digging his head into the barrier like an angry bull, making Granny proud.
You two will just kind of look at him and just like, I hope you're all right, bud.
Actually, this could be
Is-
an opportunity.
Ooh.
So he's going to attack you because it's your turn and all, but he's going to do it in a really underhanded way. He lowers the
Rude.
barrier for a split second and allows Tyson to get through it, and then raises it real quick. And
Not in
then
front of his
begins-
grandma. The
yeah,
mother
right
bear.
in front of his grandma, separating her from her grandson, and then begins to lean over that one ring above it and lower his tongue and begin to spill acid down. This is an emotional response. This is your rage. If you try to crack through the barrier right at this second, when it's like the acid's welling up like that, it could damage your team. But if you don't do it, Tyson maybe is going to get melted.
I think Marina would just rush at it with no concern for the rest of us. And I
Right.
think you
It's-
two would want to save his friend. And Rich is immortal again, so he probably doesn't care because there are 7 Nation soldiers he can body jump to if he loses something.
Very true. First roll his attack. Holy
My
shit.
God!
Son of
Um,
a bitch.
You're
That's
going to
a
have to
roll.
beat an 11?
Is that
Well,
even
that's-
theoretically
that's-
possible?
Well, yeah, if I roll with Marina and then I
Go.
get all pluses plus the +2.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Are you for real?
My God!
You get your fate point, but the acid that spills out once Marina breaks that down causes massive, massive damage to your team.
There's multiple Riches all screaming, "What the fuck!" It's a whole unholy chorus.
It's-
Or no, it'd be 6
Six.
because it's 5.
It's six.
so-
Ooh, you are right at the brink.
Great.
You are so fucking close, God. The soldiers are looking like they are really being like fucked up here. I mean, they're the first ones to take the brunt of the damage. So it is time for the control team. They are pretty rough right now. What do you guys want them to do?
Kind of go on defense is what I'm thinking. Can Jim like defend a group?
Can the horse eat the madness of the glass people?
No.
Nah, they don't think.
Wow, he does it. He manages to, as he's defending, smash one of the glass men. So he's just like creating this barrier and warding them off, and he just manages to complete, or not one, several actually, glass men. The number's really just a representative of that. Glass men are going to counterattack. Now with a +6. Come on, Jimmy. Go Jim Marino.
Oh, he did
Nice.
it!
He manages to not only defend brilliantly against the attacks that are coming in. But when they try to redouble their efforts, he holds the line with his shield kind of in front of the rest of his team. The Seven Nation Army soldiers behind him kind of impressed, some of them cheering for their former comrade. He is still a soldier through and through, and he will not let these fuckers get to the people that matter. Support team, it's your turn. What do you want to do? Probably want to heal barrier team.
Yeah, we're gonna fly right the fuck over there.
Give me a Jeff roll real quick, because the V2's going to attack you in midair. 5. You're going to take 4 stress to make it there, but you can.
Can I invoke friendly skies? It's +1 evasion, people that are flying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so you take 3. Jeff gets pretty badly injured as one of Avicii's spikes goes right through one of his legs. But he just pretends like it didn't even happen. If you weren't looking at when it happened, you wouldn't know that he got injured because he just is dead-faced the whole time.
He's got that brush it off move. He's fine.
Yeah, can't he just rewind time? Like,
Yeah, but
yeah.
rewind
not
Avicii too, and we do not want that to happen right now.
yeah.
If things go really bad, sure, but also I'm gonna say it's super. Just like his Mr. Blue Sky taking that dude to a room might be weird. Him reversing everything that's happened with this great entropic force might also be a disaster. I don't know. It's one of those fun things to try to figure out in the moment. That's why I never tried to figure it out. Did
So-
consider that though. Go ahead and give me a Marisol roll for healing.
Yeah.
With a +2. So 6.
Oh man.
Okay, you heal 4 stress markers off of them.
All right, cool.
Hell yeah.
Fire team, it's your turn. Nia, you have been pranked for maybe the last time. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna concentrate, but this time I'm gonna ignore anything.
Wow.
Fuck you, Avicii!
You create
Nia's
2
mad.
advantages with that roll, but you do hear something else in the corner. Nia Nova, what the hell are you doing out here?
She just covers her ears.
You better not be out here fighting.
Wait,
No.
is that supposed to be her dad or her grandpa?
It's her dad.
Oh, good, he can help.
Oh, what's this glass man doing over here? Oh, he wants to shake hands. Hello, Mr. He's tearing my spine out. Nia, help! I'm a dying. I'm dying. Help!
You two's really wishing he would have given Nia his headphones. Just put them on, Nia. Don't listen to the world.
It's
We'll just
silent,
rewind
Nia,
time,
but you
it's fine.
maintained your
It's just, no, she's refusing. She's just putting her hands over her ears and refusing.
So you have +6, I believe, to when your fire team makes a roll. Theory team, it's your turn.
Theory team will go over to fire team and help them plan out the exact spots.
On your way over there, there is something that catches your eye. It looks like a valuable piece of Starman technology that possibly is made of extremely rare materials. The way it shimmers, you notice, it's weird and reflective in comparison to how materials should react to radiation. This is a compel. You are easily distracted.
You know me too well. I will take that distraction.
Okay, you pick up the device. It's worthless. Doesn't work. Broken.
God
You
damn
get a
it.
fate point. This was an attack from Avicii, actually, because once you do pick it up, it begins to just turn into black glass and then melt away from your hands. You have time to throw it before it causes real damage, but it just seems to be a construct from his mind or something. You can hear him kind of hissing. Barrier team, your turn.
Lead the charge and bust through another wall.
Give me the roll. You break down all of the barriers. They are all down now. Avicii is exposed. Okay,
Yeah,
so-
you two's gonna just like grab his radio, just hold down on it, and just go. Walls are down. You're good. Take it, Nia.
Oh my god. Once the barrier's down, he strikes right through it at your team.
Oh
Now-
my god.
This is far more damage than you can possibly absorb unless you roll super high. So please roll high. You have a fate point.
I'll
you have
say,
a +2.
Marina probably pulls up some more scrap metal to block.
With a 9. Phew,
If I eat the fate point, that'll be 11, so we match.
correct.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay, good call. Marina manages to use her Berserker Mama Bear Rage. since her baby grandson Tyson was held hostage and your team was nearly wiped out. She shows her resolve as the Iron Maiden, standing up to this otherworldly, hellish threat. Control team has been valiantly defending against these men of glass. On this turn, if they can't contain the men of glass, they're going to break out and start attacking you guys.
Can they try the ice hail stunt?
Sure. We'll say with Ice Hail, he gets a +2 to that roll. Fate die, which they're going to have to fucking use. So they will use their Fate die to invoke, or because of the Ice Hail thing, they're attacking a group and it's icy, and this is Sugar Ray's like wheelhouse. But he looks like he is trying to tell them something, and their communication is poor. Do you guys mind if they take the compel?
Yeah, I mean, it's in character.
Yeah, and it gets him a fate point back, so.
It gets them a fate point back, but it's also going to be a problem for them, because what Sugar Ray is trying to tell them is that the men of glass are breaking apart and then scattering themselves so that they can reform in other locations, which they are currently doing. The men of glass will be attacking different areas, but they'll be doing it at half strength during that phase of their attacks. The control team is trying to swipe to make sure that they're not attacking, or trying to swat them out of the air to contain them, but they are very difficult to contain. If they had listened to Sugar Ray or noticed, they might have been able to do it quicker. The ones that are still there do roll an attack against Sugar Ray and his group. 7.
To fun with Sugar Ray, I'm thinking.
Sugar Ray, exhausted or exasperated that his team wasn't listening to him, like just shoots a bunch of those like shards out of the air and then launches an assault on those that are currently on the ground rushing towards them. Future attacks done by the men of glass against your groups will be at a +3. It's half of what their current strength is right now because they're scattered. It's like a portion of their forces. That's their turn. Support team, your turn. Breaker team is once again super fucked up.
Yeah,
Say maybe,
we're already here, so we're gonna do a heal attempt and then try to make our way eventually to control.
Okay.
+2.
Knocking 3 injuries off of their list.
Hell yeah.
I marked them down for you. Barrier team.
Oh, thank you.
You do manage to make that heal, but Avicii kind of leans his head over at your group and he kind of just snickers. Jeff Lynn doing a wet nurse's work. Ooh, what a joke. This is a compel. Jeff is egotistical, and he is already like, I've never done this before. Will you accept a compel, or will you try to wrangle Jeff in? It'll cost you a fate point if you want to wrangle him.
God damn it. I'm just gonna let him get compelled, honestly.
Jeff is pissed off, and he flies to try to land an attack on the unbarriered Avicii. You're gonna have to roll Jeff for this one. He ain't doing so well.
Oh man. I should have tried to stop him.
So as Jeff goes to fly, he gets struck hard by one of Avicii's spiked arms. The blades kind of nearly cut him in half, but not quite. He gets pretty badly cleaved by this. You get a fate point back, but Jeff is very fucked. Gonna hurt you. You're flying. You did heal some of your pals. Your team does take 4 stress though.
Oof.
He let himself get baited.